The reign of Murad I is noteworthy for a couple of reasons. For one, it's during his time that the title of Sultan starts to appear on coins, making it likely that he was the first Ottoman ruler to use it. The creation of the famous Janissaries, an elite force of infantry units, and the Ottomans' personal bodyguards are also attributed to his time in power. The unit was originally formed out of slaves taken in war, but from the 1380s and onward, this practice was replaced by the devshirme system. This meant that new Janissaries would be recruited through the kidnapping and forceful conversion to Islam of young Christian boys ages 8 to 18. They were trained according to strict discipline and were forbidden to marry or engage in trade. On the other hand, they received regular salaries and enjoyed a fairly high social status. Since they were loyal to the Sultan only and thus allowed him to depend less on feudal lords, they were highly valued. Finally, Murad is noteworthy for continuing the incredibly fast expansion of the Ottoman state, more than doubling his territory, and that's not counting its vassal states. Most of the expansion took place in Europe. During the latter years of Orhan's reign, the Ottomans had gotten a foothold there through the capture of a castle and the city of Gallipoli across the Dardanelles Straits. Murad did not miss the opportunities that this brought, and shortly following his accession to power in 1362, he overran western Thrace, capturing the cities of Adrianople and Philippopolis, and forcing the Byzantines to pay him tribute. Adrianople was then renamed Edirne and became Murad's new capital. In 1366, his conquests were temporarily halted by nothing less than a crusade. The forces led by Amadeus VI of Savoy had come to rescue the Byzantines and had taken the city of Gallipoli. It was retaken just a year later though, and in 1371 Murad defeated a coalition of southern Serbian princes at the Battle of the Maritsa River, as well as a Bulgarian-Serbian coalition at Samarkov, laying under him large parts of modern-day Bulgaria and Northern Greece. In addition to this, the Byzantine emperor once again became a vassal of Murad. Expansion also took place in Anatolia, where through marriage, purchase, and the defeat of a coalition led by the Principality of Karaman, extended its borders down to the Mediterranean. Back in Europe, his offensive resumed in the 1380s, resulting in the capture of Sofia and Niš. In 1387 or 88, he was finally stopped by a coalition of Serbians and Bosnians at the Battle of Plochnik. But the following year, Murad returned and won at the Battle of Kosovo. His luck was short-lived, however, as a Serbian noble pretending to have defected to the Ottoman camp stabbed him to death in his tent shortly following the battle. Murad's internal organs were buried near the battlefield on a site which has since gained religious importance for the local Muslims, and the rest of his body was brought back to Bursa where it was entombed.